the things I notice is when you purchase a wreath and it's hanging on your door, you always want to go back from time to time and check the ribbons. If you have any added to your design, you want to make sure that those ribbons are still in place. And there's a technique called fluffing. So as you can see, some of the ribbons here on this design have started to fold over a little. You can see that they need to be repositioned. You can literally just grab the ribbon and you're going to take your fingers and kind of mold the shape back. Mold it back to the shape that it's supposed to have. And notice instantly it's no longer folded on itself, but it's straight, it's crisp, and it's just a clean edge all again. I want to do it on this one as well. So the same thing, you just take your fingers and you just flatten that particular ribbon back out, and notice now the ribbon is no longer folding on itself, it is straight. So from time to time when you have a wreath that's hanging on your door, just go through your ribbon tails, make sure that they are all straight and actually hanging flat and nicely. You don't want them folding over on themselves. And you can even do that with the bows. What we do with bows is you literally are going to take your fingers and place them within the loops and just reposition and shape the loops. And again, I can do that with the tails on the ribbon. I kind of just take my fingers and I pull. All the ribbon in my wreaths have wire. So I love using wired ribbon. You can fold them and bend them and make them do exactly what you want. So even here, I can do the same thing. I'm just lifting, reshaping the loops, and even doing that with the tails. So that is how you can quickly bring life back to your wreath that's been hanging on your door. It just takes a little tender loving care. Don't leave your wreaths just hanging, but you want to make sure it's fluffed. Now let's take a look at how you would do that same fluffing technique on just a bow by itself. So some of you purchase bows from my shop, and here's what I love to show you about bows. If at any point you notice that your bows are perhaps losing their shape, you can do that same technique. You want to fluff your bow by taking your fingers through the loops and repositioning them. You can even lift it and do the same thing, so that you are bringing that design back to life. Notice I'm just taking my fingers, placing it in the loops, just like so. Anywhere I see a loop like this one that's a little flattened, all I want to do is just take my fingers, place it inside, and spread it apart. And notice I have given that loop life again. And you just rotate the bow all the way around. Continuing to do that, you want to bring life back to your loops, and that will bring life back to your bow. And these bows are beautiful. Again, this is wired ribbon, so you can see you can instantly bring a bow back to life just by positioning, reshaping the loops, and then all of a sudden your bow looks like new again. So we hope these tips helped. You know how to keep the bows and the ribbon tails looking beautiful in all of your designs, be it a wreath or a bow. And if you have any other questions, just leave them in the comments area below, and we will look forward to answering those for you. And be sure to check out all of our videos on our YouTube channel. Thanks, everyone.